What's going on, guys? It's Prod here, and today I bring you guys a commentary to give you guys some tips on hitting some clips and what are my favorite game types, or at least one game type which is my favorite to try to hit clips in. Now, this is going to be a game type where most of you guys have probably played it by now. It's a new game type that was introduced to Ghost called Cranked, and before we get too much into that, I just want to mention that this isn't a Cranked gameplay. It's actually a domination gameplay on the map Stonehaven, which in my opinion is the worst map on Call of Duty Ghosts, because this is definitely not a map that's built for 6v6. This is something like Ground War. I think even in Ground War it would be too big. But like I said, I really dislike this map, so I just kind of took a little piece of a gameplay out because these domination games can be like 11 minutes long. This is not going to be an 11-minute long commentary. But like I said, Cranked, in my opinion, is the best game type to try to hit clips in on Ghosts. Just because this is kind of like a TDM game type. This is also a game type that's really good for getting gameplays for your commentaries, because each game is not going to be longer than, let's say, 5 minutes. You know, each game is going to be really short, fast paced. Some games even last up to 2 minutes and 1.5 minutes. You know, something on like Strike Zone. I don't really remember I'm still not familiar with every single map, and I don't know all the names for every single map. So don't quote me on the name of that map, but you guys will know which map I'm talking about. It's a really, really small map. But, you know, games usually last about 2, maybe 3 minutes whenever you play that game type. And like I said, it's pretty much like a short TDM. You're not going to see a lot of people who are crazy good at the game playing that game type. Most people who are really good are going to be playing something like Domination and like Reg TDM and game types like that. So in this game type, you're not going to see a lot of like camping, so which is the best part of this game type, and which is, in my opinion, why it's one of the best game types, because unless you're playing on a map like Octane, you're not going to see a lot of people camping for kills, because they have to be running around, because if you don't get a kill within 30 seconds of each kill, you blow up and die. So people don't want to mess up their KDs just randomly blowing up like that, you know. So that's why I think you're not going to get a lot of tryhards, but you will get some. Most of the time you are going to get some. But like I said, this is a game type where you're going to be able to pick a lot of people off really quickly. And the only thing that sucks about this game type is that the games are way too short, because I wish they were honestly like maybe 200 points, like 200 kills and stuff like that. And I think that would just make it way, way better. It would make the game types way longer. And obviously way more entertaining, because there's like a really, really fast-paced game type that gives you stuff like agility and makes you really, really fast, and you're just kind of gliding all over the place. And that's one of the things that not a lot of people like about this game type, is just that after you get a kill and you continue running, you just kind of glide all over the place. But I seem to really enjoy it. I don't know why. It's just, in my opinion, my favorite game type on Call of Duty Ghosts so far. Unless I get the Xbox One and I play Ground War, which will end up probably switching back to Ground War. But I don't really see that happening, you know, anytime soon, because I really don't know when I'm going to get the Xbox One. But for now, Cranked is definitely going to be my game type to play. Now, I hope you guys enjoy. That's about it for me. I hope you guys go ahead and hit your best clips on Cranked. And if you guys enjoy it and this helped you out, please leave a like. But that's about it for me, guys. You know, like I said, with Cranked, it's not going to be a one-time thing where you play a couple of games, you're going to be hitting a lot of clips. It's going to be a game type where you're going to kind of have to get used to, like, the spawn areas. You're going to kind of have to get used to, you know, knowing where they're going to spawn, running around really quickly, also gliding all over the place. That's something you're going to have to get used to. But definitely it pays off after you do. But that's about it for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace, everybody.